Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at Everything You Need to Know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news that while the world's politics are getting messier and more partisan, the world's big economies are basically doing okay. First up today, the US Fed released the minutes of its June 13 meeting, and those show it is in no hurry to cut its policy rate, but they do seem to be on the alert for signs of labour market deterioration. Reports of job layoffs amongst major companies remained very low in June in the US, and they noted strong hiring in the month. But the precursor ADP employment report for June said American private sector added only 150,000 new jobs in the month, less than the 160,000 expected. Analysts now expect the June non-farm payrolls to have expanded by 190,000, and we get that data on Saturday. In something of a surprise, the widely watched local ISM services PMI reported a contraction in June when a similar expansion to May was expected. This was suddenly its worst result since 2020, and it garnered headlines. But the internationally benchmarked S&P market version of this report reported a rising expansion and at its fastest pace in a year. Again, take your pick. In India, their services sector is on a real spurt higher. Sharp rises in sales and business activity were the main feature in June. International orders increased at a record pace, and they had the fastest upturn in employment for 22 months. But that is in sharp contrast to China. Although its June factory PMI was stronger than the official NBS version, the Caixin Services PMI was weaker, and by quite a bit. But at least it is still expanding, although the rate it is expanding is its slowest pace since October 2023. And it wasn't too different in Japan. And there were two PMIs out for Australia yesterday. The internationally benchmarked market version shows their service sector growth was sustained in June. New business and activity both continued to rise, albeit at slower rates. But the AIG version for their factory sector isn't flash at all. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.36% and down 7 basis points. And the price of gold will start today up $32 from yesterday at $2,356 an ounce. And oil prices a little change from this time yesterday at just under $83 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is still at $86.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today a quarter cent firmer from yesterday and back up to 61 US cents. Against the Aussie were 20 basis points softer though at 91 Australian cents. Against the euro we're also holding at 56.6 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 70.4 with a 10 basis point gain. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.